Sir, I rise to oppose the Waqf Amendment Bill 2025 as it is totally anti-constitutional, anti-federal and anti-secular. Sir, Article 25 to 28 of the Constitution, in particular Article 26 and Article 13(2) of the Constitution is very clear that this bill violates the fundamental rights of freedom of religion. That is being violated. That is why I am saying that this law will not sustain in a judicial scrutiny if it goes to the judicial scrutiny. Definitely it is violating Article 13(2) of the Constitution, so it will not survive in law. Sir, the Honorable Home Minister today in his intervention has made an illogical distinction between Waqf and the Waqf Board. I would like to know from the Honorable Home Minister Amit Shah ji, Waqf means it is a dedication on the part of a believer to the God, to Allah. It is a dedication, it is a gift. And what is Waqf Board? Waqf Board means to administer that deed or to administer the gift or the dedication. What is the distinction between the Waqf and the Waqf Board? If Waqf is religious, in order to administer, a board is constituted to administer that Waqf. Definitely that will also come within the purview of the religious function. So the distinction between the religious function and the administrative function by the Honorable Home Minister is not logical, is not sustainable in law. Absolutely, this is a religious function. That is why I am saying that it is violation of the fundamental rights of the Constitution, that is freedom of religion under Article 25 to 28. And coming to the Central Waqf Council, Honorable Speaker, sir, it may kindly see in the existing law, after the 22 members, 21 members belongs to the Muslim community except the Union Minister who may be a non-Muslim. And in the new amendment bill, it has been reduced to a minimum of 10 number of persons out of the 22. That means the Muslim community is losing their majority, and further it is making mandatory that two non-Muslim members shall be there in the Waqf Council, and further the Chief Executive Officer is also can be a non-Muslim. My simple question to the Honorable Home Minister is regarding, he has made a distinction. I would like to know that what about the Devasam and the Devasam Board? Sir, there is Tirumala Tirupati Devasam is there and the Devasam Board is there. Whether the Devasam Board will come within the purview of the religious function or only the Devasam will come within the purview of the... Because as far as the Waqf is concerned, the Waqf is administering the mosque also. Suppose there is a dispute comes, definitely it refer to the tribunal, the Waqf to the Waqf Board. The Waqf Board is administering the entire activities of the mosque also. That means if the Devasam and the Devasam Board both are religious functions, definitely the Waqf and the Waqf Board are also religious function, and inclusion of non-Muslims into this Waqf Board is ultimate. It is an insult to that community. Whether the government will allow to a non-Hindu to be in the Guruvayur Devasam Board, in the Cochin Devasam Board, or in the Tirumala Tirupati Devasam Board, definitely it will be an insult, and it will be insult on the aspirations and the emotions of the people belonging to that community. If that be the case, why you are making such a provision so as to insult the sentiments of a community in India? That is why we are saying that it is targeting a particular community to deviate from the mainstream and to divide the people on the basis of the religion and thereby getting political advantage out of it. That is why politically also we are strongly opposing this bill, and I am not going to other provisions of the bill. Sir, so many amendments which I have given, I may be given time so as to explain it. Sir, principles of natural justice. You are always talking of section 32 of the original act, details of the powers and functions. And in section 32(2)(e), the Waqf Board, before giving any direction regarding the Waqf, the board should give the affected parties an opportunity of being heard. That is the present bill. But unfortunately, in the amendment bill which is being reported by the Joint Parliamentary Committee, the opportunity of being heard is taken away. That is being omitted. That means it is in there, it is directly affecting the natural principles of natural justice. And coming to clause 18, the Waqf Board is totally, sir, I am concluding, totally disemboweled. And also the rule making power with the central government, state has no provision. That is why it is against the federal principles. And finally, sir, regarding the Munambam, sir, one point I will conclude regarding the Munambam in the state of Kerala. I am very happy to hear from both ministers that they are very much concerned about the Munambam issue. Sir, we are all supporting the issue of the Munambam, in particularly the tenants, more than 600 people there are residing. And I would like to seek a clarification from the Honourable Minister in his response. That is 2A. 2A, that is newly amended provision in the bill. Whether it will help the Munambam people, definitely we will welcome it, no doubt about it. Okay. That is why I would like to say such a clarification is there. We are not for any religion. We should, all religions should be in a harmonious way, friendly way, so as to maintain the secular fabric and the progress of the country, for which this bill is not good for the country. That is why we are strongly opposing the bill with these observations. Thank you very much, sir.
बहुत माननीय सदस्यगणों, सभा की कार्यवाही आज 11:30 बजे तक बढ़ा दी जाए। इस बिल के पारित होने तक